Can we talk about music now?
We can. Capri Sun just dropped with Vibba.
Yes!
The video's lit. Vuj was in there, kissing the arms and the biceps. Like, I can't lie to you, man. We can focus on bad things, or I can say I left Copper on Monday. I was out here chilling on Tuesday. By Wednesday, Capri Sun was doing what it needed to do. Thursday, me and Vuj announced our new channel. Thursday, I was trending on Twitter. I don't care.
Yeah,
no more. I'm here to have a good time. I just want to have a good time.
Vuj, you got to release some tunes as well. I think you should drop a tune by the end of the year.
Listen, you've got a tune dropping.
Just drop one.
No.
Just drop one.
You're procrastinating.
Bro, just drop one, bro.
Please, go to Vuj's channel now.
Bro, just drop one.
Look at you see the videos he was dropping in like 2014.
I was using 4K cameras like the first guy in this.
Come on.
Is it, yeah?
Bro,
drop a tune, bro. Drop a tune.
The Arsene Wenger one was...
That was good.
Bro!
That was class.
Bro, drop one.
He was dissing my team and I loved it.
I will.
Yeah, drop one by the end of the year.
No, Chucky, have you seen Drunk at Work?
No.
Bro, I'm talking genius.
That's a classic.
Pieces of work.
That's
like
a classic.
Every second is accounted
Boris
for.
Bike and Cheeky
Boris
Nando's.
Bike.
And Cheeky Nando's.
Yeah, I see
Drunk at Work is my
I
favourite.
actually got
I see that.
KSI on a track before anyone else.
Oh, that's mad.
It was me
and who else?
and Jamie. And
Come on, man.
Clay's amazing
What,
actor.
Cheeky Nando's?
No, but you know what? I like creating and having these concepts. And later, I've got some Bricker shit coming. It's been a while.
You two are producers, you know.
I missed that character.
Especially you as well.
I missed that character.
Producers.
Drop a tune.
Producers, everything.
I don't know if you lot have seen or I wasn't there, but I don't know if you lot have seen all of the stuff online or whatnot. But I'll tell you one thing that I do want to do. Listen, shout out to the organisers of Afro Nation.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm going next year. Afro Nation.
Well done.
My
Well done.
Lord.
Well done.
I'm fuming that I missed it.
I'm booking.
True say, I got the youth them. Man
I'm
couldn't fly out.
booking.
And they got afros.
I'm
and
booking.
we're part of a nation. It's mad. I don't know how I want that. I'm going to get a nationwide
Because you know what,
account.
Chucky?
I'm booking.
Chucky, a lot of people was waiting for it to fail, you know.
Waiting.
Waiting for it to die, you know.
Waiting, bro.
Wait. Who are these people that are waiting for things to fail?
Bro, exactly. Exactly.
No, but who are like?
No, yeah,
how
who
can
are
you
they? I
want
know.
something to fail. Like,
wanting anything to fail is what we feel.
and
Yeah,
yeah,
the
how do you
haters.
want anything to
Do you
fail?
know
Just
what
waiting
it
for
is?
anything. Or even when certain
Part of
acts-
social media brings that out in some people.
Yeah, that's.
Do you know what it
does.
is? It's because everybody wants to crack the joke.
Yeah.
Everybody wants the
so they
big
wanna have a
retweet.
laugh.
Yeah.
I'm not
So-
totally angry though.
Oh, right, I
I'm
hear
not
that.
a lot because
I
you
hear
know what? Without that,
That's
you
like
wouldn't have
someone
that. What's that thing that
else's
happened again?
Fire
Yeah,
fest.
Firefest. That's what they tried to do.
We all laughed at that.
Yeah,
You need
no.
balance, man.
Yeah,
Ja Rule. It's funny. It's fun.
But
I
it's
didn't
different.
want.
Yeah, but you don't want
it's
UK
different.
to
Wait,
We
I'll
don't
tell you
want
why it's
you-
different.
alright,
If Americans are flopping, I don't care, bro.
That's
I
true.
like-
They've been flopping.
I like UK succeeding.
But I like the
Exactly.
US as well.
And also
Yeah,
on top
bro.
of that, yeah, the reason why that was funny is because it was like we laughed at the aftermath of it.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like before, prior to it, no one was laughing because it looked like it was going to be lit. Everyone was spending 10
What?
bags.
It look mad.
No, I'm talking. When you talk about Firefest.
Firefest looked
People were spending 10 bags. Bags and
mad.
that on their wristband.
their wrist.
On their wristband. But this is different. The reason why this is different is because people are comparing Afro Nation before the things even started.
Did you see Young'un on stage
Huh?
doing his thing?
Who did?
Young'un.
Was he there? What? I didn't even know Young'un was
Burner
there.
Boy.
Shout out to Young'un. Young'un's a performer, by the way. And do you know what the thing is? I know that sometimes
Who's the last
we
one?
crack joke.
Jay Huss.
Sometimes.
Jay Huss.
Let me land. Wait. Before you do all that, let me just land. Yeah. Wait. Let me just land. Sometimes there are certain conversations that come up here that make that it seems as though Young'un gets the short straw in some senses. Yeah. But let me tell you something. The guy's a performer, bro. Like
seen him
he's a
live.
proper performer, bro.
He done his tip, bro.
He's a proper and like I used to
Got
go.
that gal on stage now. He was doing his bro. He was doing his behind.
I went to Lethal B's show at in Scala when he headlined Scala, yeah, and I went there specifically early to watch Young'un because I'd seen him perform somewhere and I thought I want to see what he's like at like because when you're performing at like someone's headline show when it's their fans and they're not yours.
Yeah.
They're not yours. I want to see how you work that.
Yeah.
I want to see. I see. Stormzy do the same thing for Lethal B. Funny enough, yeah. But I want to see how you work them type of crowds because enough times an artist can come out and it's just like we're just waiting for the main act. We didn't really come here to see you. Some people are on a vibe of I'm here to just enjoy the day. or whatever, or the night. But some people are just on the vibe of just bring on the main act.
Yeah, just chilling. At the
But
bar.
but if you have that performance instinct within you and you can do it, then you shine. So shout out to my man. But anyway, Jay Huss, boom. Jay Huss looked, bro. When Jay Huss walked out on the stage, bro, it looked insane. Can we just talk about the stage? You're talking
They
about
built
walking
a
out on the
stage.
stage.
They
You
built
see the
a
stage, bro.
They built it.
Wait. So how many stages are there? Because I saw one stage that was maybe I don't know what's wrong.
And there was one big stage.
One massive stage, but there was
That's the
another
main one.
stage. You look a walkout
DJ.
thing. There was
Oh,
a
no.
walkout thing.
Oh no, that's what they. So basically, you got the stage, but then you got the.
Oh, you
extra
can still
bit.
walk out
Yeah,
as
so
well.
into the crowd. Yeah.
Oh, Portugal. Hey, Algarve, innit?
Oh, God, yeah.
Yo, fam, I can't lie.
20,000
They done their thing.
20,000 people they got there,
pulled.
and that's their first one.
Yeah, that was
no
good.
passer.
That was
I
good.
can't lie to you. CJ
Malik
Huss, yeah.
Berry, they had out there.
Too
They
good.
had flipping burner.
They had Buju.
Buju was there.
Buju Bantam performed.
Nah.
They had Buju.
Shaki, let's go. Because I'm out. What you banter?
Buju Bantam was there. He performed. They had Buju. Buju was one of the main acts.
secret, Miles, let me tell you a secret.
Buju was one of the main acts.
Miles, I'm gonna tell you a secret and don't tell no one.
Bruv,
You know
big
Buju
man
Bantam's my
group,
neighbour.
bruv.
You know Buju Bantam's my neighbour.
What?
Exactly.
Start again.
Nah, he's chatting shit.
I know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I've been Buju's house.
I believed him for a second.
I know. I saw Buju's face, but I didn't want to look at it, so I'd laugh. Buju Bantam, yeah.
was there, innit?
Guys, I follow that guy on Instagram. I've been following that guy on Instagram. I did not even know he was there.
Buju Bantam was there. I did see.
Yeah, he was.
Oh my god.
But the thing is, I was going because I got a ticket.
Buju was there.
I got a ticket, but I couldn't go because I had the children. But I got
Okay.
2 tickets. All I did was find out a little flight, get a little Airbnb.
Mm.
But you know the ones where it hasn't happened and because of Firefest and
Yeah.
little Yaz went to something the other day in Amsterdam. There was a festival in Amsterdam the other day. It was the same as Firefest.
Nah, don't lie.
I swear,
That's
fam.
Firefest.
It was
Belgium.
It was
It was in Belgium, the one in
Belgium.
Belgium, innit? Yaz phoned me straight away.
Well,
She
there was
hit
a
me
fake
up.
thing in Belgium.
Yeah, she voice noted me straight away and sent me the
No.
video. I've got the videos in my phone right now
Yeah.
of little Yaz when she went to this thing in Belgium. It was terrible. Me, when I saw Afro Nation, I was like, yo,
Festival or something.
Bro.
it was terrible, but I didn't think Afro Nation was gonna do this. I wasn't sure.
They
Bro,
killed it. They killed it. for
There's
their first year.
there's a lot, actually, a few things to unpack on that, yeah, because they managed to take 20,000 people, yeah, to Portugal, and like you could see that, like, literally the clientele was everything that the title actually
Said.
embodied.
Yeah.
The brownings there, I'm being very real with you.
Beautiful.
The seasoning that their parents had given these brownings, the seasoning,
Homemade.
homemade.
No peri
it's like they were
peri
made
sauce.
on Sunday. I looked at them and said, yo,
Marination.
round of applause.
Listen,
Round of applause.
Combined with the Portuguese sun.
the finest,
Bro,
the finest,
my brethren from Sweden were
the
there.
finest jollof.
Finest.
Yo,
Oh
you're taking
my
this thing for
God.
a joke, fam.
What?
You're taking
Succulent.
this thing for
Christ,
a joke. The sisters were out in full effect.
Looking
Strong.
beautiful, innit?
Bro,
Looking like an Erica Badu
strong.
concert. I said on and on,
it was
big
good,
man.
man.
Go
Yeah.
on and on.
Strong. Bro, oh my god,
It looked
bro. It
good,
looked
man.
wonderful.
It looked
I'm not even
good.
gonna
It
lie
looked
to
very
you. It looked really, really good.
Very
It looked
good.
really good.
Positive.
Shout out to everyone that went
You-
there.
Shout out to the
Afro
organisers as
Nation,
well. Like,
you man, lit.
they put together obviously a really good lineup in that as well.
Sick,
like, and
They're only
yeah.
gonna get better as well, you know.
Next
course.
year, go Brighton, local for me. Even
There'll
if
be,
the
a
kids
lot,
are here, I'm
there'll be a
coming.
lot of hype, like, because obviously now they've built on success. There's going to be more success.
Yeah, of
They have
course.
to keep growing it.
Yeah, they're
You know what I'm
gonna.
saying?
That's amazing. How can that be your first
you know what the
year,
thing
though?
is?
Expanding it.
They may not even have to do that if they don't want to. They could just
Yeah.
find a way of doing exactly the same thing but regulating it in a way that is, you know what I mean? 20,000 people in Portugal.
To be honest
That's
with you,
amazing. They
whatever
don't need
they
to do
do-
60,000 or 100. They can. That's
Nah, they
amazing.
can.
They can if they want
probably
to.
can.
They could do 100,000 if they want, but you
Maybe-
don't always
or
have to
maybe
do that.
make it a-
That,
Yeah.
like, doing that doesn't
Intimate.
necessarily make it the sickest thing.
Yeah.
Putting on something that is 300,000 people isn't always the vibe. Sometimes just having 20,000 people is the vibe.
Yeah.
Doing something that is
20,000
like,
of the right people as
of the
well.
right people. Like, even with a normal, like, just other venues or whatever, club venues or whatever, like, having a 5,000 capacity thing doesn't necessarily make it lit.
It's like
having a
concerts.
venue with 500 people could just be just more amazing.
Yeah.
Do you get? Because you got the right people in there. Do you get what I'm
It's
saying?
like concerts, Chucky. Like when you get an intimate concert and you get like the arenas,
Yeah.
the intimate ones sometimes are better,
Bang.
innit? So they bang. Get
But,
everyone's on the same vibe. We're just all in there having a good time.
Yeah.
While we're on music as well, shout out to
Respects.
your guy, A2.
Listen, I told you about my brother.
I think
He's
that
doing
he
his
needs to come up in more conversations.
I told
He needs
He's
much
sick.
more.
bro.
A2 needs to come up in
Jesse
more.
James, Blood.
Yeah, he
A2's
just
new
dropped the
project is
album.
a joke.
A2, yeah.
He just
Koji Radical.
yeah,
These
shout out to
man,
Koji.
I've listened to,
Yeah,
bro.
It's called All Spill.
Jesse's cold.
On
All Spill
A2, yeah,
is
it's called A. And do you know what it is? It's called All Spill, yeah. New project from A2. Let me explain something here. This is something we need to figure out how we can have a conversation about this, yeah, because. And maybe this could be picked apart. This is just something that's in my own little head, yeah. I feel that we have like different dynamics within the scene.
Yep.
And in terms of fan bases, yeah. So you have like a fan base of a big amount of people that are fans of maybe a movement or a time. That they might be just fans of a time. So within that time, there's like a bunch of artists and
Funky
stuff that
House
are just
era.
like,
So you would love that.
kinda. So, but then you're just like fans of like all of the artists within that time.
Yeah.
But you don't necessarily grow with that. That's just within that time. Right. But then you have artists who have like the core fan bases that grow with them. And like, I can literally see that A2 is the artist who has...
Oh, you mean like an artist type
that?
of word?
Yeah, exactly. That, you know, like you have the fact, like some artists have that. And you can't take this for granted, you know, because I really believe that like there are just like there's a good thing that's happening at the moment, and you're just like you could just like a little bit of everything, and everyone's good, and like music's nice, and the radio's playing everything, and like everyone's making a bit of money now, and the time is nice. And then you look back at the time when you get older, you look back at the time. And you're like, oh yeah, that was a sick time, but the waves moved a bit now. But then you have certain artists here that like you just grow with. Like as that artist is doing things, as that artist grows as that person grows as an artist, you sort of grow with them too, because it's an artist that you've kind of checked for. You go to the shows and sometimes you see the same people but more, and it grows, but it's like a core fam. Shaka has that. You go to Shaka's show.
I love Shaka.
You go to Shaka's show and Shaka has like he may not be the name that everyone's shouting, but you go to the show and it's super lit, and he's got the fan base that like proper buy into that. That speaks for something.
Yeah, of course.
A2 has that. He just did something I didn't even know, but he did something recently in it. Yeah, like everyone knew the bars, every word, every
I heard it was
word.
good. I heard it was
Like,
sick, man.
and I know that like maybe for some artists that are growing that and are in that time and may not necessarily be in the extreme litness with like where there's like loads of money and brands and all of these type of things, it may be disheartening and it might feel like tough at times. But I always believe when I see something like that, that counts for something. You have to keep going.
Yeah, you have to keep
You have to keep going. This is a beautiful thing that's been
why
built
I
here.
encourage them artists, because they're clearly, I can see why they feel like that, but I encourage them to make YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Because you need to create loads of different avenues of getting direct contact with people that like you. Because it changes your perspective on your music to a certain extent. It's the reasons why I do love YouTube. Like, me and Vuj walk out of a company and then we walk into saying, all right, cool, we're going to create our own. And you can get an instant response. You can find out what the people want. You can find out how much they're in demand for it. Like, you get an instant response. And people like A2, he secludes himself away from that responsibility. And I always get on him like, bro, you're so... Because A2 is one of the most talented guys in this country by far. But it's just like the greatest secret. And I just don't like it. He reminds me of them really great young players that I might phone Vuj might tell me about from Serbia. Or I might say to Miles, have you seen this great young player? And it's like, if everyone knew, it doesn't make him any less great, you know? And that's A2. If he just learns to just keep packaging and keep interacting with these people, then he will flourish. He's just come out of a bad deal. He's now doing his own thing independently. He produces a lot of his music. He writes a lot of his music. He's had features from Black. Like, he's just incredible,
he's cold,
man.
There's another artist I feel that's gonna start getting that as well, and his name's called Nux. I champion him left,
Nux.
right, and center. Nux, yeah.
So you know
Nux
the good
is
thing
hard.
about Nux, the reason why I got mad love for Nux, he was looked after by a guy called Energy. And Energy passed away last year, and Energy was like a brother to man. Like, man, proper looked after us. He recorded all our first music. And he put us onto Nux quite early. Nux happens to be TJ from the Conflict's cousin as well. So man's got a lot of love for Nux, and I really, really want him to do well, because again, like, you're right, he lives in that same A2 world and makes really, really good music.
Sick music, bro.
Really good music.
So we should never like, and that's on me at times too. But I feel like when he's here discussing music and we're discussing, I always feel like we always need to come back to music occasionally, talk about that. That's what I love. But there's that side that should always needs to be in conversation, because that shit, I'm listening to that. And I'm watching what's going on. I'm watching what people are doing. And I'm like going to certain shows, like maybe even of artists that like I may not listen to too much, but I hear a lot of people talk about. I want to go and see like what is that? Like, what is going on? Koji Radical was one. I went to the live show, bruv. Won me immediately, bro. Because I'm seeing him doing things. I'm like, you know what I mean? This with Gets and that things happening, and you know, a couple of videos here and there, and I'm going like having music conversations with friends that I respect their opinion. I respect your opinion. You're telling me about this, I want to go and see it. I go and see the show. I went to Coco to the live show. I'm like, blouse and skirt, bro.
He's a madman. I saw him in Apple Sat, bro. The crowd were not trying to respond. He wasn't on it.
Is it?
He just went mad. He was just like, all right, you're not going to listen to me? Jumps on this, like he jumped on the speaker. His whole thing is, I'm going to give you a show.
Yeah.
You're going to love me. You don't have a choice. And
I
like him, man. I like Koji a lot.
I went to P Money's headline shows.
Oh, that was hard. Oh my god. What, fucking
veteran
in Islington.
Islington.
Oh my god.
But Chucky,
blood.
do you know who impressed me? I know P was gonna do his thing because everyone's come to see him and he's a great artist.
Manga. Oh my god, bro. I miss his manga, and I said to him, bro.
I tweeted him. I said, bruv, he got the crowd up here before P Money even came out.
Poet. I swear on my life, blood, yeah.
I was
surprised. I'm not gonna lie.
Ask
I know
Manga.
he's good. I know he's good, bro. But I didn't know he was that level.
Ask Manga when I was blasted. I was saying to people, there's something there. I don't know what it is with Manga, but there's something there. And if you take a look at his YouTube channel and the way he's really commercializing his personality now, where he goes, he's done this whole thing. This guy's a fool. He's done this whole thing of like, I'm an influencer.
Yeah, I saw that. Hard.
Listen, the boys,
Brother.
his music videos with Mercury.
He's creative. Like, I feel like him as a...
He was working at Copper for a while.
Who, Manga?
Yeah!
Was he?
What do you mean, nah?
What do you mean, nah?
Manga was when was he a Copper?
He was doing editing there, bro.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying to you. If man know how much I respect this guy. We got the same birthday as well. Shout out Manga.
Manga's hard, bro.
Bro, he had the crowd in his palm.
In a palm, bro.
I've heard him once live and he was very impressed. Like,
He was
his delivery is
sick,
very,
bro.
very good.
He's so impressive. I'm going to his... I said to him, you need to headline a show. I want to see you perform.
Yeah.
It was so sick, Chucky.
Yeah,
I was blown away.
Because
he shells on the
mic. I was so surprised, bro.
Like raves and sets. We all know what he does.
Yeah, of course.
But
He's
like
being gruff. You don't understand. Do you know what he is? He's the underdog. He's the person that he feels no one's talking to. So do you know what? He just made him, like what Chucky said, I'm going to create my little world and just do my thing. And Manga...
He makes creative projects. And his artwork and the things that how he visualizes his stuff is really creative.
His videos, so funny.
He blew me away, and I was like, yo, P, what? Like, how did you know to get mad? He said, brother, I've seen him. He's been putting in the work. Everyone on his lineup said, brother, they've been putting in the work. So they deserve to be on my show. I want them to get their exposure. It's not about me. I've got my exposure. I said, bro, you got the right guy.
Dizzy came out, did stop that, start that. Fucking hell.
Oh my, when Dizzy came out.
Money.
P Money did an absolute madness, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. That was a good show, bro.
I've seen P Money in certain sets, and I've said to myself, let me be gangster for 5 minutes because he is shelling this thing.
Yeah. His last album was mad. We spoke about it here still. His last album was mad. And just before we get out of here, boy, it's good to see Kano coming back.
Oh,
bro.
What's he got, an album coming?
Yeah, bro. He's got an album coming.
Did
the man sell out Royal Albert Hall?
Yes, in like 10
10
minutes.
seconds.
Yeah,
he sold out Royal Albert. He announced his video. It's 17 minutes long. Man's watched this video and watched it again. Yeah. I've seen D Double come out. I said, what's going on here, bro?
What's it? I mean, a 17-minute music video?
Yeah.
Yes. I think this might be a shorter one now. The song is like 3 minutes.
I know, but I don't want the shorter video.
Yeah.
His last album was sick. I really liked it.
Kano, fam, he's the father.
He's on 4. You know that Kano, like just by watching that 17-minute video, he's got something to say.
Yeah.
He's come out doing a grime tune with D Double and fucking Gets, and we're all trying to pretend like this ain't one of the sickest grime tunes.
It's tough.
Man, bruv, this tune is fucking crazy, bro.
It is fucking
ridiculous.
Speak on this, poet. the combination
God, fam.
between
Him and
Kano
Gets.
and Gets
Oh, forget it,
is
man.
absolutely. It's just
it.
absolutely.
You're watching Dwight York, Andy Cole, 98-99, Barcelona 3-3. You're watching excellence.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than that
It's
back to back.
mad.
Just allow it. We can all do back to backs. We can all try. Go and get all your mates. Get the best spitters. There's no back to back that is executed with that finesse like Gets and Kane.
No.
I just don't know how to describe it. It is fucking ridiculous.
And you see now, like if you're new to this thing, you might see
I love that.
combinations with like different artists just doing the, you know what I mean, one little someone says something past the mic and doing all of that. But you see when you see Kano and Gets doing,
It looks like one person. It feels like one person. It feels like one person has jumped into two bodies and they're just simultaneously
Dragon Ball Z,
speaking.
fusion.
It's ridiculous. Bro, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
It was so sick.
Honestly, I just feel like you're born with that. That you can go and train all day. You can be a Hollywood actor. You just can't do what Gets and Kane do, or Kane and Gets, or I don't want to say it wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fam.
And like you said, it feels like he's got stuff to
he's
say.
got something to say.
It is
Kano.
He's got something to
Kano's
say.
always had something to say. Though.
Yeah, that's true.
17.
Exactly.
He's always had
He's
something
always
to
had,
say.
yeah.
Most
He's always
intellectual
had
of
something
Which
to
is
say.
anyone.
probably one of the reasons why you don't always just see him out here.
Yeah.
He's out here
He comes
living.
out
Can I
here.
just ask a quick
He's
question?
living.
Yeah, he's living.
Speaking of-
he comes out here, he says what he needs to say. Go. He does the tour, goes.
Bruv, I went to Lebanon with Vice. I met some guy that was a rapper. He goes, I was like to him, like, what's the biggest thing that you've, because you're a rapper, who's the biggest person you've seen in Lebanon and you loved? He goes, bro, I met Kano in some mountain up there with, who's MP? I ain't happy. Feeling
Gorillas.
Gorillas.
Yeah,
Gorillas,
and
that's
some
it,
show
yeah.
over there, and he said, "Bro,
Yeah, he was
I've
touring with
never
them.
been so lost." So he's like, he was just standing in the corner, drinking a drink, and I just said to myself, and it's like, people have thought this guy's actually a full-blown, respected legend. Remember, Jay-Z came over
more than a
here
legend.
and bigged up Kano.
Yes.
Sean Carter, Beyonce's husband. He's grown his hair and made an album called 444.
Yeah.
He's got twins.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bigged up Kano.
Yeah. Do you know what? And also just it's testament as well to his to the positioning of where he is. It's testament to the position of where he has put himself as being an artist where he can put together a body of work. The body of work comes out. He tours the body of work, then he goes and he just lives his life quietly. He comes back, then he does the same thing. There are artists that actually just can't do. You just need to just stay out here. You actually just have to stay out here.
stay relevant.
because
You know
you're
why?
just
That's the
forgotten
food
about
they
it.
give you. But the food they give you is fast food.
It's true.
They give you this fast food with no substance.
Yeah.
And I felt like, do you know what, in the entertainment field, I can definitely say, had I not aligned myself with people like Vuj and so on and so forth, I was caught in that sentiment
food.
of fast food because it was just like, I was addicted to like social currency and all of that. And then when you realize that, wait a minute, I got a responsibility, I got something to say, this is a love. You give someone something and they probably don't even realize how sick it is until you've been gone for like 7 months. They're like, let me play that last Kano album again. Then you hit
What?
Ends.
Home Sweet
And you're
Home.
listening to Ends and you're just
What's
sitting
that
down.
one?
Home Sweet Home.
Yeah, that last album was sick. I don't know the names of the songs. I just loved them.
No, you play the album all the way through, innit?
Yeah, I played
That's
the-
like me
listen
with
to the
Kano.
whole
like-
Roadman's prayer.
Yeah.
Bad man
Roadman's.
thing.
Roadman's Prayer.
Bad man thing.
Roadman's Prayer is an underrated song, bro.
Fucking God, man.
How's
Do you know
it
why I
go
hate
again?
Kano?
Home Sweet
It
Home
doesn't
is
matter how much I write.
Roadman's hymn. I think it's Roadman's hymn. Roadman's hymn. Or
I
Roman's
romance.
prayer.
Listen, let me just
Roman's
say,
hymn or
let's not
Roman's
get it
prayer.
wrong.
One of the two.
Roman's hymn.
It's Roman's hymn.
But I want you all to go and listen to this.
Free all the random that's lots
Caleb the
of
researcher.
No, I know for a fact everyone's talking about
Where
Kano.
is
A
forgiveness?
Roadman's hymn. That's the thing.
All right, Hoodies All Summer.
Bad boy thing.
Yeah.
Hoodies All Summer is the project, and Class of Deja is the tune. And I'm telling man right now, I'm gonna buy it twice on iTunes, and there's no
Class
way you
of
can do that.
Deja,
But I'm
man.
finding
I'm
a way.
buying the CD and I'm buying the vinyl
Yes,
as
man.
well, and I'm getting the merch, bro.
The merch, innit?
Bro,
I'm getting it.
You went to the show?
No, bro. I'm about that merch life now.
Oh, yeah.
Fam, let me tell you something, yeah? I go to these shows for the man them or whatever, yeah?
buy
Or the
the
gal them,
merch.
whatever, and I'm getting the
I
merch
got,
now.
I got the Dizzy Rascal boy in the corner.
I'm getting
merch.
the merch,
Yeah, I got
bro.
You have to buy it.
Yeah, I got that, man.
Because when we turn grown, when we turn
Bro.
big men,
Nostalgia.
and our kids are like our age, and they're like, yo, this is
But
it.
it's not. To be honest with you, it's not even for that. If I rate your thing,
Buy the merch, dog.
I'm reading
It was
everything.
right. Yeah.
I'm just in it.
I'm in it.
I'm just in it. Like, I don't even realize. I went to an FKJ show. I booked it in Paris, for fuck's sake. I've gone there. I've just gone to the cash desk. I've just given them money. I want it.
Too many memories.
I want it. Just give it all. Like, I'm there with a couple t-shirts. I'm giving out the t-shirts in the crowd to people. Cause you don't understand.
You want to invest in that?
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Because I'm so
Trust me.
respect what it. You know, like creating art and giving it to the world is like such a vulnerable thing to do. It's such a brave thing to do.
That's why I really rate like creatives, bro. Like, anybody that's like in front of a camera or a microphone, like even if you're chatting shit. You're still putting yourself out. You're like you are.
You're
vulnerable.
risking.
You're putting your life or world into the world, and not everyone's made for that. You know, it's amazing what people do, bro.
And if you can do it like Kano,
Kano's
fam, like
I
we don't respect him enough.
I did one time meet him, right, and then well, obviously my head's like in different spaces, and I rapped lyrics to him, and they were wily lyrics.
They were what?
They were wily lyrics.
And what did he say?
He was just like, I was like, "That's your song, right?" And he was like, "Nah."
Nah.
I was like, "Oh shit, no, it isn't, is it?"
Don't worry, I've got the embarrassing one as well.
And then I went home and I was like, "Oh."
Oh shit.
I was quite young, but it was poor.
I've met Kano
Same
like
genre,
3
though.
times.
Same
genre.
Once in a rave, I've done an interview with him, but you never really meet him there. So I've gone to a video shoot to be in Gets' video, and Kano's on the song.
What song was it?
What's the name of the song? It was on in a bar.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Kind of,
do you remember?
Not the best thing. Not
I'm
the best
wearing.
thing
It wasn't my favorite,
Gets'
but
issue,
it's still Kano on Gets. So
Yeah,
I'm paying
course.
respect.
Yeah.
I'm just wearing shorts and a dashiki.
Oh, nice.
And I've just gone there and I'm just like, yo, what's going on? Like, talking to everyone, I'm gassed like Kano's there, but I haven't spoken to Kano because he's sitting in the corner not chatting to no one.
Yeah,
I'm like,
his own thing, isn't it?
he's so cool. So I've gone to like stand right next to him, like on some like, yeah, Kano's there, innit? And some girl comes up to me and goes, did they pay you to wear that? Kano and Gets looked at each other. They laughed for about 10 minutes. Big when I went home. I've never seen Kano since. I've never spoken to him. Bro, I can't see him. What am I going to see him and say?
Yeah.
The last time, look what happened.
Paid for it, by the way.
I'm out, fam. I don't even want to see. I ever want to see him again. It's just too embarrassing for me, man.
Shout out to Kane.
Shout out,
bro.
Kane.
Yeah, bro.
It's tough for
Good
you,
one,
man.
man.
If I go
It's,
back.
it's past midnight, isn't it?
Way
man.
past.
I've been falling asleep, bro. You know, I was yawning.
Come on.
It's like it's 20 to 1.
Where's
That was a
Bashi?
good chat, though.
Yeah, I
lads.
loved
really
it,
enjoyed
man.
that.
I loved it. Huh?
We went through everything.
Where's Bashi?
Oh my god. Do you know what?
He just
Yeah.
popped into my
Okay,
mind,
I'll tell you something just very quickly. Yeah. I just saw someone who's
Bashi's
like very
too
close
lit.
with him, and they just said that they was with him, and I actually just sent him a message this morning, just today, just on a vibe of like, just sending positive energy, whatever. Yeah, which is weird. So it's funny you say that. But I went to I might as well say this now. I filmed some stuff with Noisy, yeah, at the
Yes,
Top Boy shoot.
Yeah.
I did like behind the scenes there, yeah. And like one of the most interesting things happened, bro. I've come there, I've seen Bashi. I haven't seen Bashi in time. I've known Bashi for a long time. So I've walked over to him, yeah, to go and like sit to embrace him, yeah. As I've gone to embrace him, he's kind of like, he's like, boom, but just pushed me out of the way. I'm like, why has he pushed me out of the way like that? And I'm thinking, why did he do that? Like, I know my man. Huh?
Push you out the way.
Yeah. But I was just saying, I was doing some behind the scenes stuff at Top Boy for Noisy, yeah.
That's lit.
So anyway, he's done that. And then I've realised, oh, he's in character. My man stayed in... we got there, bro, at about 11:30 in the morning, yeah? My man stayed in character till 2 in the morning, bro. Right? He did not come out of character. Every time he saw Kane, it looked like it was going to be on, bro. Off camera, on camera, whatever. Like, when he does his acting thing, he really embodies that. Someone said that they saw him in America.
Method
My
acting?
brethren, yeah, it's called method acting.
Method
In Atlanta, when I went to Atlanta, they were beaking him up.
Bro,
Beaking him
let me
up.
just say this, yeah. My brethren, Angel, it was the one who told me this, yeah. Went to, it sounds like I'm name dropping. He went to fling whatever to
They're your
America.
friends, man.
And
Say
he
their
went to
names.
America, saw Bashi. Bashi was talking in an American accent.
Shit.
Method acting, he's staying in it, bro.
Yeah.
He's staying in it.
Fam, I've seen 2 examples of method acting, and I know that I can't do it. It was Jim Carrey,
Oh my god.
Oh wow, yeah, he
which
really
was a
does
mad
it.
thing,
And
and my man from
Ledger.
fuck. All right,
Ledger.
so it's not for everyone because if I do that,
that can go far, bro.
Do you know what's is
That can go
You
deep
know who's deep
still.
in that? Tom Hardy as well.
Tom Hardy's funny though.
goes
Yeah.
deep.